Our next guest is a very funny man with a very funny new stand-up comedy special. I Am Not For Everyone is on Netflix now. Please say hello to Pete Holmes. Welcome, Pete. Have you worked with Diddy before? Is this your...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, oh, yeah?
A lot of Diddy work.
Yeah?
Well, that's not true. You know who I run into a lot is Snoop Dogg.
Oh, you do?
It's not the same, but it's similar. You know, I asked Snoop Dogg, 100% real, to give me a nickname on the spot, and he gave me one. He said, All Whitey Then.
Did he really?
Right off the dome.
That's
He was in the middle of a celebrity basketball game, and he shot it right off.
Oh, Whitey Then. That's pretty great.
Yeah. It didn't stick.
It didn't?
No.
Well, maybe now, maybe now you'll get it going.
Get it going. National TV. Let's
What
go.
about Halloween? What's your deal? Do you celebrate? Do you like it? What are you doing?
First of all, this is nice. It's my mom's birthday.
Oh, happy birthday to your mom.
Happy birthday, Mom. Love you, Mom. Happy birthday. Are any of these cameras on?
No, but it's funny because I thought you were looking around like she was here. You're like,
No.
it's Mom's birthday today. Where is she?
She might be. There's a man waving. That could be her. That's a very good deep fake, sir. Now, my mom will be thrilled. My daughter and I are going to be Ninja Turtles. It's going to be very exciting.
You are?
Tomorrow. Yeah, she's going to be Donatello. I'll be Raphael because I have the most tood.
You have to?
You got it. But I don't party anymore. Well, I find new ways to party because I don't drink anymore. So when you're 44 and you're a dad and a husband, you find new ways to drink without drinking. Does that make sense?
What do you mean by that?
Well, like I go to bed without brushing my teeth. That's kind of... You know what I mean? It's a very similar energy to drinking. It's like you slide into bed with a stinky little secret. And it scratches the same itch. Your head hits the pillow. You're like, yeah, no one tells me what to do. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm the king of the castle. And I put Q-tips deep in my ear. You guys put Q-tips in your ear?
Now you're speaking my language.
Yeah, I knew you were cool.
I mean, I love them.
It's the best.
It is the greatest pleasure a human can experience.
It costs like, what, 1 cent? And it's pure joy?
Yeah.
You can do it every day. It's amazing. But the reason I ask, have you seen what these lying sacks of at the Q-tip Corporation say a Q-tip is intended for? Have you looked at the back of the box?
I have, yeah, I have.
First aid, baby, and beauty. Does anyone know the third one? Oh. Keyboards. Someone said cleaning, what kind of gaslighting bull is this? You think you have a multi-billion-dollar keyboard cleaning company? They know what we're doing. You know they have their quarterly meetings and they're like, another profitable year of keeping keyboards clean. And they close the blinds. They're like, now for the devil's business. And they stick it in deep and they hit that ear G spot we all have. You know what I'm talking about, where your leg starts to go like a dog. Yeah. But some ding-dong in the 70s went too deep, touched his brain. Now he eats fear and smells color. They can't put it on the box, but they know. Keyboards.
Oh, my God.
No. The bit's not done. Keyboards, that's like McDonald's being like, you've been eating it? Those aren't cheeseburgers, those are small wet pillows for dogs. If you're stupid enough to eat a small wet pillow for a dog, what happens to your body is on you.
Yeah, it's a real wink on that Q-tip box that the lawyers concocted, isn't it?
It's nonsense. And here we are,
nonsense. For
all the people cleaning their ears while they're watching their favorite show. You're not alone.
You're gonna be such a good old man. You are ready for it, you know?
My whole life, I was like 80 when I was 8.
Do you feel that way?
I do, and I love it.
Did your parents feel like that? You were like an unusually mature child?
I wouldn't say that.
You know?
I just say I feel more comfortable this age. Things are different. Now that I'm 40, there's some things that I miss about being younger, like 5, 6 times a day. In fact, it just happened in the green room. I don't know if anyone will relate, but I'll eat something, and I just don't, I don't have enough saliva to get it down. Like, it just stops here. That never happened. In my 20s, it was like a water slide. I could eat a ball of sandpaper. It would go right down, no problem. This just happened with a Pringle. It lodges So like 6 times a day, I think I'm gonna die. And based on how I react, Jimmy, I am not gonna have a chill death. I'm not.
Yeah, really?
No,
Really?
I'm not gonna be cool. Some people are. Some people have beautiful deaths. They're on their bed, they're just like, it's been my privilege to love you. And they just dissolve away. I'm gonna be like, ah! It should be you! They're gonna ask the nurse, what was his last words? Well, he screamed, it should be you. And then he pointed at his wife, so that's his legacy.
How old is your daughter now?
She's 5.
She's 5 years old.
She's
okay,
5.
all right.
She's amazing. In fact, that choking thing once happened. I was following her into a corn maze.
What?
This is true. Who would make that up? I was following her into a corn maze, raising money for the Girl Scouts. So she went in, I followed her. I took a bite out of a roll, which was a risky move for me, seeing as I didn't have a gallon of water to wash it down. And I chewed it, but it wasn't 100% liquid, so, you know, it was still in the danger zone for old Petey. And I'm in the middle of the maze, and I swallowed it, and it lodged, and I think I'm gonna die in a corn maze. And I'm literally like, I became like the blonde woman in The Matrix. I was like, not like this. Not like this. I can't die in a corn maze, Jimmy.
And then somebody had to come bring
That's what I'm
you
saying.
the water like this?
Yes, the paramedics would have had to enter, being like, follow one wall, like looking for me. Passing a minotaur, answering riddles, I'm dead.
Oh, boy. Your wife is such a lucky woman. She's so blessed. Your wife, Valerie, how is she?
Yeah.
You guys had our wedding anniversary.
It was our wedding anniversary this past weekend.
How many years?
On the 28th, 6 years.
6 years, okay, yeah.
Yep.
All
Thank
right.
you.
You guys got married, you got right to work with the girl.
We did, yeah.
Yeah.
A year later, we had our baby. And I was on our anniversary. This is actually to tell you that she's a good woman, not that I'm a bad husband. But on our anniversary, I was in Bloomington, Indiana, telling wiener jokes.
Oh, you were?
And she didn't mind. She knows the deal.
That was fine? Yeah.
That's fine. We're going on a little trip tomorrow. We'll make up.
Where are you going?
Mexico.
Oh, how nice. Oh, that'd be
You
nice.
boys like Mexico?
Yeah, Mexico's great. I mean, don't eat anything or you might die. I mean, you know.
Is that true?
No, well,
The
for you
Coca-Cola
it is.
bad. Yeah.
I didn't mean that in general. Where did you guys meet? Like, how did it happen between
My
the
wife
two
and
of
I
you?
met at Cobb's Comedy Club, and you're seeing a trend. In San Francisco, I was at a comedy club, and she waited in line. And I tell this, when I tell this story, I go, I can't say it was love at first sight, but as the years pass, I'm like, yes, it was. She was in this blue polka-dotted dress, and I was like, oh my God. And we hung out, and we stayed in touch, and we started meeting in San Francisco, then we started meeting in LA, and then we moved in together. We went from long distance to moving in together, which that doesn't typically
work out. No. It also sometimes will indicate a sense of desperation.
Which is my Krasinski camera.
That's Jack Ryan you're talking about.
That's right.
You up now.
That's true. I don't like buff Krasinski.
Well, your Netflix special is great, and everyone should see it. It's called I Am Not For Everyone, and I don't think that's true. I think you actually are.
I appreciate it.
Pete Holmes, everybody.
Jimmy, thank you.
Thank you, Pete. We'll be back with Jesse, Murph, and Joe